Trump's recent X, formerly Twitter, post warns the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, that any attempt to move away from the US dollar in global trade will not be tolerated. In his tweet, Trump makes it clear that these countries must commit to not creating a new BRICS currency or supporting alternatives to the US dollar. If they refuse, he threatens to impose 100% tariffs on their exports to the US, effectively cutting them off from the world's largest economy. He emphasizes that the US dollar will remain the dominant currency in international trade, and any nation that tries to replace it would face severe economic consequences, including losing access to American markets. Trump's statement highlights a strong stance on maintaining the US dollar's dominance in global finance. BRICS countries, which have been exploring alternatives to the dollar, may face major economic repercussions if they proceed with such plans. His threat of 100% tariffs is a powerful reminder of the US's leverage over global trade, given its control over access to its vast consumer market. For countries in the BRICS group and others considering alternatives to the US dollar, this tweet signals a clear risk. Any move to replace the dollar could lead to massive trade barriers with the US, potentially crippling their economies. For many nations, especially those heavily dependent on trade with the US, the threat of tariffs could outweigh the benefits of any new currency system. For the US, Trump's tweet is a reaffirmation of the country's economic power. By maintaining the dollar's global status, the US ensures that it remains central to international trade, finance, and investments. The US could continue to leverage its economic position to protect its interests, but such an aggressive stance could also escalate tensions with other countries, potentially triggering retaliatory actions that might strain global relations. In summary, Trump's tweet is a bold declaration aimed at preserving US economic dominance, sending a clear message to the BRICS nations and others. Any challenge to the supremacy of the US dollar will not be tolerated, and those who try will face harsh consequences.